Hey everyone, it's Game Camilla here. Nintendo Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics finally got a release this past week, and I finally got a chance to sit down and play a bit of the games included in the collection. I wanted to share some thoughts about it so far and answer a few questions that you guys might have about the game. So the games that are included with the collection are Mancala, Dots and Boxes, Yacht Dice, 4 in a Row, Hidden Blow, Nine Men's Morse, Hex, Checkers, Hare and Hounds, Gomoku, Dominoes, Chinese Checkers, Ludo, Backgammon, Renegade, Chess, Shogi, Mini Shogi, Hanafuda, Richie Mahjong, Last Card, Blackjack, Texas Hold'em, President, Sevens, Speed, Matching, War, Karaoke, Pig's Tail, Golf, Billiards, Bowling, Darts, Carom, Toy Tennis, Toy Soccer, Toy Curling, Toy Boxing, Toy Baseball, Air Hockey, Slots Cars, Fishing, Battle Tanks, Team Tanks, Shooting Gallery, 6-Ball Puzzle, Sliding Puzzle, Mahjong Solitaire, Klondike Solitaire, Spider Solitaire, and an extra bonus in a piano. As far as each game looks and plays, each one of them looks really, really well. Nintendo has hit a really good job with the visual quality of everything included in the game. But what's really impressive is how far Nintendo has gone to make sure that you understand each game and how to play each game. When it comes to like mini collections and stuff like this, especially when it comes to like board games and card games, a lot of these games people generally ignore in collections because they don't understand how to play it. You know, they're not taught how to play it. And the greatest, I think, feature for this game is the fact that you can learn easily within a few minutes of how to play a game. Example is Hanafuda. Hanafuda is a game that, you know, I've seen in certain video games over years, like in Yakuza, and I never really understood fully how to play the game. With Nintendo Clubhouse Games, within like moments, it's like, oh, it's based on seasons. Oh, you have to match these and create, you know, hands and that. It's like, and I may not completely, fully understand it, you know, 100% out of the get-go, but I understand it enough that I can start playing the game and going from there and enjoy the game and continue to play the game so I can learn some advanced stuff. It's really, really, really well done. One of the other nice features of the game is the fact that each game pretty much includes a bunch of different modes, as well as difficulty levels that you can unlock as you get better at the game. There's also some other unlockables in the collection, such as unlocking Mario-themed Hanafuda cards or Mario-themed matching cards, which is a really, really nice bonus. A lot of these games also feature two-player play, which a lot of these you can actually play on the Switch itself with just two Joy-Cons. Most of them also include online play, which is a very welcomed feature in this day and age. It's really nice that I can go online and at any moment can find someone, even a random person, to play with. And it's kind of really neat how they handle online too, where, you know, you can actually select a bunch of games, the other person selects a bunch of games, and then the collection itself kind of picks from each player, and you go through and you play each game at a time. So if you have 3 games you're strong with, and then the opponent has 3 games you're strong with, you know, you're not without a disadvantage there, I guess. But it's nice. It's nice that you can do that. With that stuff out of the way, I wanted to dive into some of the games that I played. Mancala is probably the first game that you might play on the list. It's number 1. It's a game I never really played before. I've never even bothered to play it before, and I was kind of immediately hooked by the simplicity of the game. Again, the game's like, look at this. Mancala is a simple game, but look how beautiful the game is. and it's easy to pick up. There's actually an assist that you can put on if you're struggling to kind of understand the concept. The intro video that you get to each game, it's so easy to understand, and I was immediately hooked when I started playing Mancala. Some of my favorite games for the collection so far are the Toy series of games. Toy Baseball comes to mind. This reminds me of kind of a arcade game, almost like a little bit of a pinball game. If you remember, maybe years ago where you could like put a quarter in and potentially win some token prizes. Somebody out there is watching probably remembers that said game. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, I was hooked into it. I actually found myself playing this for like a solid hour over and over. It's good stuff. Toy boxing is another fun thing for the collection of games. Again, so it's great that the collection goes beyond just typical card games. There's a bunch of board games, but there's stuff like bowling, golf, billiards, and these toy little fun, almost arcade games. So you have a good variety, and there's pretty much something for everyone here in this collection. One of the things I did want to talk about today, too, is the fact that there's a lot of games that have different control methods. There's a lot of games that where they support the controller. You can use 2 Joy-Cons if you need to play with somebody else. You can use a Pro controller. Some games do require motion controls. Bowling comes to mind. Yes, potentially the return of Wii Bowling exists in this game. And darts as well. And there's actually some games like Sliding Puzzle that actually support touchscreen. Billiards is another one that actually supports touchscreen as well, which I was kind of blown away. It's great stuff. There's a lot of ways to play these games. One of the nice surprises for the collection is discovering games like Yachts Dice and Last Card, which are effectively Yahtzee and Uno for the collection. Of course, I'm a big fan of Uno, so I had to play Last Card, and yeah, I was immediately hooked because it plays just like it. It was a lot of fun for myself. My final thoughts for the collection of games included here in the Clubhouse Games for the Switch is that it is definitely a must-buy. I don't think you can go wrong getting this for your Switch. There is something here for everyone. It's a great game to play with others. There's 51 games here. There's a huge variety of games. It's not just card games. It's not just board games. There's action games. There's motion control games. Honestly, I think this is a collection that I could really compare to Wii Sports for the Wii, where it's something that people can easily understand, but not only that, go back to time in and time again. You don't know what to play, you want to have some fun. Hey, let's put in Clubhouse Games. There's something for everyone here. We got 15 minutes. There's something for you here. You want to just goof around online and while you're doing some things, there's definitely something here for you. It's good. It's very high quality. Honestly, I think it's probably the best card game, collection game. I don't want to say parlor games because it's more than that, but it's the best that this has ever been presented. Let's put it that way. So I definitely recommend this game to be picked up. If I had to give it a solid score, I guess I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Definitely. This is a worthy game to have on your Switch. But that's all I have for today. Obviously, I can't go over every one of the 51 games included in the collection, but take my word for it. It is very solid. Looks very good. I'm most impressed that the game really takes its time to teach you how to play every game. There's a lot of unlockables, there's a lot of modes, there's a lot of great content here. It is definitely worth your $40. And it has online. Definitely worth it. Again, that's all I have for today. Guys, check out my links below. I stream 5 days a week on Twitch, off Mondays and Thursdays. Check out the Kaiju Club Discord that has grown astronomically over the last couple months. good group of people in there. A lot of Nintendo Switch fans in there. A lot of other gamers as well in there. Go check it out. Join today. But with that said, I will catch you guys next time.